What's going on, guys? Chris here with C4 Armory. Just wanted to do a quick follow-up video on the Core Essentials Battle Belt that I did a introductory and unboxing and setup video on a couple of months back. I've been running this now for the past few months. This is the only belt that I have right now that actually fits me. I don't know if you can tell, but from my previous videos, I've dropped some weight. My battle belts stopped fitting me, and I was in the market for something new. I met the guys at SHOT Show that were at the Core booth, and I reached out to them, and they were nice enough to send this out to me. So I'm just going to go through a quick impressions video on how I feel about this belt, running it for a couple of months as my primary and sole belt that I'm wearing right now. But before I do, if you guys enjoy the content, hit like and subscribe. It really helps me. And with that said, let's get into it. So one of the biggest things I love about this belt is this ratcheting buckle system here. Now, this belt keeper, we can pop that off, and we can release the belt with the little lever here. So release the ratchets. And as you can see, not that you haven't seen this before, is the ratcheting system on the inside of this belt. And one of the things that I've been doing, I know this comes with a inner belt and obviously the outer belt, but a lot of the times I don't wear the inner belt. Sometimes I'm doing a lot of driving to and from the range. Range is not always close to me, so I might be driving for an hour. I like to wear my regular EDC belt and conceal carry back and forth to the range. I know I can do that with the inner belts, but I prefer just my regular Core Essentials conceal carry belt that I run. And I don't really like to change my belt system when I get to the range. So what I do is I buy these aftermarket neoprene belts, and I just stick this on here, and I use this to put on right over my jeans or my shirt or my hoodie or whatever it is that I have on without actually attaching to an inner belt. And for me, that works out perfectly fine. I know some people like to exclusively run the Velcro inner and outer belt to prevent the belt from spinning around or rotating on their waist. I don't find that to be too much of a problem, especially with these neoprene belts. They stay in place pretty well. But anyway, the belt, for the most part, is amazing, actually. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It's a very rigid belt system. I haven't had any issues with it at all. I haven't had any problems with the rigidity of the top of the belt digging into my stomach at all. So no issues like that. The biggest thing with this for me is when I go to shoot, typically I'm either going to go shoot in the morning and shoot for probably 6 to 8 hours and then come home, or I'm going to get to the range at around 5 o'clock at night and do some daytime shooting, then low light shooting, and then do night vision shooting. So the reason I bring that up is because one of the great things about this belt is I can adjust it on, based on my waist size at that particular point of the day. So normally if I'm heading out at 5 o'clock, I have already eaten breakfast and lunch. My body's retaining water. Generally speaking, my stomach is a little bit larger, a little bit more expanded from what I've eaten throughout the day. And then at the range, I'll typically eat dinner to add that much more into my body. So being able to not be tied into one particular waist size, where at the end of the day, I'm really squeezing into this thing, having the ability to adjust this throughout the day is really amazing. It's just the difference between being comfortable or uncomfortable with this belt digging into your stomach as you get later into the day. So you can see you got obviously your belt stay here. So I have this set up to where this isn't a good spot for me, but the rigidity of the belt is great. I mean, I'm holding it here by one hand, and I have everything loaded up. I have a full med kit on there, dump pouch, multi-tool, 3 mag pouches, my gloves, my holster, and there's really hardly any flex in this. I mean, it's flexing a little bit, but honestly, it's really nothing. It's a super rigid belt, and I absolutely love it. If I had to, I would kind of put this on par with some of the other rigid belts on the market, and things like these belts like Ferro Concepts that have all the lightweight inserts in them. That's not really what this is. That's not what this is intended to be. This is intended to be a rigid belt, and belts like I just referenced, like the Ferro Concepts belt, that is made to be lightweight, is way more flexible. I could never hold up a Ferro Concepts belt like this without the whole belt just collapsing in on itself. It's just a very lightweight belt, and with the lightweight ability, you're giving up rigidity. And for me personally, I like the rigidity. It prevents sagging. So when I'm loading this up with mags, or I have my gun on here, this really prevents any sagging. And although the belt I was previously running was good and there wasn't a ton of sagging, the rigidity of it was way less. So I'm really enjoying this belt. If you guys are in the market, these belts are super affordable, and you can get different internal belts for it if you don't like the regular Velcro belt and do something like a neoprene. I don't know if they sell the neoprene through Core. You might have to go onto Amazon or something like that to find the neoprene belts if that's what you like. But this belt has been working out great for me for the past couple of months. And if you guys are in the market, I would definitely take a look at them and check them out. All right, hope this helped you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. And we'll see you in the next one.